Is the Unholy Trinity 2024 the Western crime thriller that finally breaks the mold, or just another retread of old clichés? This film challenges expectations with a raw and gripping story that keeps you guessing until the very end. With intense performances and a stark, unforgiving landscape, it demands attention and does not let go easily. For those craving a fresh take on a classic genre, this one is a must-watch. The Unholy Trinity is a 2024 Western crime film directed by Jordan Hayes, who is gaining recognition for his distinctive approach to genre storytelling. The film features a talented cast including Lucas Reed, Mia Thornton, and Kayla Brooks, all of whom bring a mix of intensity and nuance to their roles. Elena Martinez, an Oscar-nominated cinematographer, is responsible for the film's striking visual style, while the screenplay was crafted by seasoned writer Thomas Grant. This movie is an original story and is not part of any pre-existing series or adaptation. It aims to blend traditional Western themes with the grit and suspense of a modern crime thriller. The setting and narrative approach strive to offer something new within a genre that has seen many reinterpretations in recent years. Before its release, The Unholy Trinity generated moderate buzz for its compelling trailer and strong ensemble cast. Viewers and critics alike were curious to see if the film could balance its genre elements effectively and provide a fresh perspective on the Western crime narrative. The involvement of experienced crew members raised expectations for high production quality. Overall, the anticipation centered around whether the film could deliver a gripping story with complex characters while maintaining the stylistic trademarks of both westerns and crime dramas. This combination set the stage for a movie that promised to be both emotionally engaging and visually captivating. The Unholy Trinity follows three individuals brought together by a dangerous mission in the unforgiving frontier. Each carries a troubled past that influences their choices and alliances. Their shared goal forces them into a fragile partnership filled with tension. As they navigate the harsh landscape, they face threats from both lawmen and outlaws. Trust is scarce, and betrayal lurks around every corner. The stakes rise as their mission grows more perilous. The film explores how survival demands tough decisions and moral compromises. Each character's loyalty is tested as external pressures mount. The dynamic between the three drives much of the story's suspense. Against this backdrop, the narrative builds toward a critical confrontation. The outcome will challenge their beliefs and reshape their futures. The Unholy Trinity combines classic Western grit with a crime thriller's intensity. A. Story and pacing. The Unholy Trinity presents a well-crafted narrative that skillfully blends Western motifs with crime thriller elements. The plot is compelling and logical, steadily revealing character motivations and deepening conflicts without resorting to contrivances. Emotional engagement is strong as the story explores themes of trust, survival, and moral ambiguity, inviting the viewer to invest in the characters' journeys. The narrative unfolds with a deliberate pace that balances moments of tension with quieter, character-driven scenes. While the film maintains a generally steady rhythm, there are a few sequences where the pacing slows down, especially during exposition-heavy moments. These lulls are brief and serve to build atmosphere and deepen character understanding, rather than disrupt the flow. Overall, the pacing keeps viewers hooked through most of the 95-minute runtime, with well-timed climaxes that escalate stakes effectively toward the finale. B. Performances and characters. Lucas Reed delivers a standout performance as the rugged, haunted protagonist, imbuing his character with a brooding intensity that anchors the film. His nuanced portrayal captures the internal conflict of a man shaped by violence but still seeking redemption. Mia Thornton shines as the emotionally complex female lead, offering a performance that balances vulnerability and resilience. Her character arc feels genuine and adds emotional depth to the story. Kayla Brooks provides solid support with a more restrained, subtle performance that complements the leads and rounds out the trio's dynamic. The characters are well developed, each with clear motivations and distinct personalities. They avoid genre stereotypes, allowing the audience to see them as flawed, multidimensional individuals rather than archetypal Western figures. The chemistry between the three leads helps to sustain tension and intrigue throughout the film. C. Visuals and cinematography. The film's color palette leans heavily on muted earth tones, reinforcing the bleak and unforgiving nature of the frontier setting. Cinematographer Elena Martinez employs wide shots that emphasize isolation and vulnerability, juxtaposed with tight close-ups that capture emotional nuance. The use of natural light enhances realism and immerses the viewer in the harsh landscape, while carefully composed framing adds to the film's atmospheric tension. Memorable visual moments include sweeping desert vistas that contrast starkly with claustrophobic interior scenes, highlighting the characters' psychological confinement. The set design is authentic, featuring rugged cabins, dusty streets, and barren wilderness that evoke a tangible sense of place. The camera work often uses slow, deliberate movements during tense exchanges, building suspense and drawing attention to subtle character interactions. D. Sound and music. The score complements the film's tone by blending traditional Western musical motifs with modern atmospheric sounds. This combination creates a unique soundscape that feels both familiar and fresh, enhancing the tension and emotional stakes without overwhelming the narrative. Key moments are underscored with minimalistic music that lets natural sounds take precedence, adding to the immersive experience. Sound design is meticulous, with ambient noises like footsteps on gravel, wind howling through canyons, and distant gunshots used to heighten realism and suspense. Dialogue is crisp and well-mixed, allowing performances to shine. The careful layering of sound elements contributes significantly to the overall mood, reinforcing the film's sense of danger and unpredictability. E. Themes and emotional impact. At its core, the Unholy Trinity explores themes of justice, loyalty, and redemption in a morally ambiguous world. The film challenges traditional Western tropes by presenting characters who operate in shades of gray rather than clear-cut heroes or villains. It invites viewers to reflect on the cost of survival and the complexities of trust when alliances are fragile and motivations conflicted. The emotional impact lingers after viewing, thanks largely to the well-drawn characters and the stakes they face. The story's conclusion does not offer easy answers, instead leaving room for interpretation and discussion. This resonance elevates the film beyond a simple genre piece, making it a thought-provoking experience that stays with the audience. F. Unique observations. Despite a modest budget, the production values of the Unholy Trinity are impressive, with practical effects and authentic location choices enhancing its gritty realism. Behind the scenes, the cast reportedly underwent intensive rehearsals to build chemistry and fully inhabit their roles, which pays off in their on-screen dynamics. The director's choice to shoot on location rather than rely heavily on sets adds to the film's immersive quality. Comparisons to films like Hell or High Water and No Country for Old Men are natural, given the blending of Western and crime thriller elements. However, the Unholy Trinity distinguishes itself through a more intimate focus on character psychology and moral conflict. Personally, watching the film felt like revisiting the classic spirit of Western storytelling with a fresh, modern edge that kept me engaged from start to finish. The Unholy Trinity is a must-watch, earning a strong 8 out of 10 golden frames for its gripping story, compelling performances, and atmospheric visuals. The film excels in blending Western grit with crime thriller tension, creating a fresh and engaging experience. Fans of character-driven dramas, morally complex narratives, and tense, slow-burn storytelling will find plenty to appreciate here. Its layered themes and emotional depth make it a standout within the genre. However, viewers looking for fast-paced action or light entertainment may find the film's deliberate pacing and serious tone less appealing. Those who prefer traditional westerns with clear-cut heroes and villains might also struggle with the moral ambiguity and complex character dynamics. Overall, The Unholy Trinity offers a rewarding experience for those open to a modern, nuanced take on the Western crime story. Is the Unholy Trinity in your golden frame or not? Let me know your thoughts and verdict in the comments below. If you enjoyed this film, I suggest watching Hell or High Water next for a similar blend of Western and crime drama. Don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth reviews and movie recommendations.